What kind of children are y'all gonna raise?
But without men, you have no children, and that's why I think that's
Right. Exactly. Even
like.
without the men, you have no children. How are you planning on making these babies by yourself?
So what do you think, Willie, she should bring her standard down to? Like,
I
what
don't
kind of
think
man
it
should
should
she be
bring her
going
standard
for?
down to anything. I think her standard should match her reality.
So she should date another loser?
So, Lakeisha, I appreciate you trying to explain kind of the thought process. And I get that. And I don't think anything is wrong with what you were discussing. My question is, they don't premise it as in, this is the way we want to live our life moving forward, because for whatever reason, we are here right now and we're still going to have meaningful connections. We still going to have community. We still going to have friends. They're not prefacing it like that. They're saying, I want to abolish and destroy the nuclear family, and that should not be the standard family.
I never heard of that, so I can't relate to that. I'm just relating to what the video said. I never heard that abolishment of that's absurd. I've never heard of that. I'm just relating to
Right. But even in the video,
Marcus,
you say what?
I was gonna say, when I think about that, when you say that, that sounds like to me women who are mad that men aren't choosing them, and now they think they're punishing men by saying, well, if y'all don't want us and y'all ain't gonna wipe us up, we don't want y'all neither. We just gonna get rid of the nuclear family. And what's that gonna do?
That's like
That
a
part.
nigga. You know what, bitch? If you didn't like me in high school, I'm not
Yes,
gonna
Miss
give you no
Pearl.
dick.
Like, you trying to punish men by saying, oh, we just gonna destroy the nuclear family. Baby,
It
you
just
still
sounds
ain't gonna be chosen. Like, what you think you doing? I don't see any sense in that. Like, that's the only
Right.
stupid reason I could think. I'm trying to punish him because he said he didn't want me first. Girl, go sit down.
Yeah, I genuinely was curious because, like, I'm like, all right, I'll listen to a new idea. I don't got to agree with it, but because they usually preface it with like, y'all are you misogynistic or you want to uphold YT supremacy by saying you want a nuclear family, and I'm like, because the argument is that we weren't always man, woman, and child together. So at first I thought they meant we should have extended. That's what they were saying. At first I thought the argument was we should have extended families, and I was like, oh, I could get with that. You mean like keep the grandparents around and like kind of have a village? If that's what you're saying, okay, yeah, that ain't a bad idea. But then I started listening, and they were saying like men ain't really necessary within this community that they create, and I'm like, so what's the structure?
That is the most
Is it
ridiculous thing I've ever heard in
I
my
agree.
life. Like, that makes no sense. Even if you, okay, so if you do education, if you study education or child development, it literally says from 0 to 3, I think it's 0 to 3, 0 to 4, that is the age that the children need the most nurturing, right? And so that's where the mom comes in, right? And then from 5 all the way to adulthood, that's when they need their fathers the most, because not only are they forming their character now, they're forming their morals, their principles, everything that they're going to stand on, their personality. And they need not just a nurturer, they need someone that's going to check them, they need somebody that's going to hold them accountable. And sometimes moms don't always do that. Sometimes moms are enablers. I'm a mom, I could say that. So if you don't have the men that are there to keep them accountable, to keep them safe, to keep them in line, what kind of children are y'all gonna raise?
But without men, you have no children, and that's why I think
Right. Exactly. Even
like
without the men, you have no children. How you planning on making these babies by yourself?
this goes into like some leftist ideologies. At the
maybe
end
like
of
they
the
make the
day,
weather change?
you have two people with their respective parts coming together with what they provide to make children, which means that both people who made the kids are needed to raise the kids.
The
Now,
idea
if
that
someone's toxic, different story.
the idea that 50-year-old women can punish men for doing anything by, well, we're not going to focus on y'all, we're not going to date y'all, is like a bitch with age telling niggas, well, I'm not going to give you no pussy. So, thank you. Like that.
I can't.
Like, you do realize that you are telling, say, hey, I'm not going to put myself up for sale when niggas are not buying you. Like, what are we talking about? You don't see niggas still trying to buy FUBU and platinum and fucking Sean John shit now.
What are you talking about?
Dating her, that's what you would be doing. Like, you got to be like a real throwback nigga to take Melissa Ford serious. Like, where you still you value the nostalgia, the fact, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, when she was a waitress and she was, you know what I'm saying, giving $500 blowjobs according to Cameron. Like, it's you'd have to value that frame of her life to tolerate her right now. That's crazy.
So what do you think, Willie, she should bring her standard down to? Like,
I
what
don't
kind of
think
man
she
should she
bring
be
her
going
standard down to anything. I think her standard should match her reality.
So she should date another loser?
No, yeah, who exactly does she qualify? What, in your opinion, Willie? In your opinion, who in detail does she qualify for? Then
I want characteristics. Let's leave money out of it, because the real issue for me is that what kind of person, what characteristics would someone have to match her, right? That's my question.
A man that's decentering women.
They need to be equally yoked financially, because he's got to have enough money to at least maintain her lifestyle. I'll give her that. But then he also has to be someone who's never had a bad bitch before. Like, she has to be the best that he's done, that he can do. Because if he's going to tolerate that history and shit, he has to be enamored with her. Because the moment you type her name on the internet and her dating history comes up, niggas are not going to want to know there's 17 niggas that have verified bust inside you before or on you. And then just the back and forth she's had with some of these other men she's just been flings with, nobody wants it. Niggas dating her are going to be like Kim Kardashian's kids when they start like using the internet. They're going to see their mom's sex tape. They're going to see all this bad shit about their mom and still have to choose to love their mom. So she either got to marry nigga that's never had a bad bitch before or a pimp.
I was going to say delusional or a pimp.
I got to give her a little pushback, mainly from the standpoint that I don't believe she qualifies for a high earning man. And I'm going to tell you why. That did not
high earning, because she doesn't make a lot of money.
Well, I'm saying
300,000 figures.
That's technically high earning. I just don't think.
Okay, I just want to talk about like millionaire niggas. My bad.
I don't. Yeah, because she's been in that realm and she has not yielded any results. So basically, that doesn't seem to be her issue. Running with dudes with money's never been her issue. She seems to be wanting to find this miracle of a man who arrives with golden character, but simultaneously commands, you know, industry status, respect, but then minimizes himself to elevate her at the same time. I only see that happening in a regular dude, someone who is doing well for himself relatively, but in no way, shape, or form is he going to be someone of prominence. She doesn't seem to respect that. That's what her problem is. She's met men who are industry leaders. She wants that man to kiss her ass, minimize himself because she is special. And there's something in her mind that just has not connected with the reality that if you were that special, if you were that, you know, premium, you would have men who would cut off their arm to be with you or move mountains. Clearly, that's not going to happen. So I don't know. I think money would make it worse for her. I think
so basically, she needs to learn how to eat pussy.
You said what?
So basically, she needs to learn how to eat pussy.
Yeah, yeah. To simplify it, I don't see it because, you know, like there's some, she's already attractive. So that already in a sense is currency to some people. So if you couple it with the fact that, okay, and he has, you know, the ability to sustain, you know, amenities. Yeah, she's been in that. She's had that. So I think she needs to sit grounded for the next half season of her life or whatever.